What is good, fight fans? Good morning. What is happening? This is Ashley's Corner. And man, up early in the morning. I'm always up early in the morning. But I knew this shit was going to happen, y'all. I knew this was going to happen. Angel Garcia is thinking about retiring. Danny Garcia should just retire. I said this in the video that I made when I made their prediction that, whoever loses this fight is done. You know what I'm saying? And you see, I checked on Google this morning just to see what time it was. Like, what's good, yo? And I ain't even see this sad ass part of the press conference with Danny Garcia and his father, because I knew it was gonna be sad. I really wasn't paying attention to that. Just a little bit of what Sean said and everything of what Earl Spence said. But this motherfucker talking about we gonna sell a lot of fucking weed and shit. You gonna sell a lot of weed coke, basically. You might as well retire. Leave it alone, Angel. I honestly think you're holding your son back just a tad. Just a tad. I don't think that... I think that he could pick a better trainer. I think if he went with Kevin Cunningham or anybody that's a top trainer for a training camp and had a fight, I think he would look like a different fighter. I think this is it should have already been done. They fought. Danny Garcia been pro since 2007. He's been fighting with his father for 11 years as a pro. You know what I'm saying? And if his father thinks that his son's not listening to him anymore, which that's what he said, he don't think his son's listening to him anymore, then he should go ahead and just let his son go about his own career, his own way, which is a different way without him. As I remember during this fight, his father, Angel Garcia, was livid in the corner. And then to get into the presser after the fight and say that Danny didn't lose that fight, Danny won that fight, is all politics and motherfuckers in New York don't fuck with him and stuff like that. Bruh, if you really think that y'all won the fight, why was you all up on your son like that in the damn corner? Like, and I said it, that y'all motherfuckers look like y'all was gonna fight after the fight. Like, seriously, you didn't look like you was on the same page. So I do agree with you. He ain't listening to you, but at the same time, he was trying to throw the damn overhand right. That's what he was arguing with Danny about the whole time. And throw the overhand right, or I'm gonna hit you with the overhand right, and all that yelling and cursing. He was trying, bruh. It just wasn't working. Your son did lose the fight. He did not win the first 9 rounds, and then you changed it to the first 7 rounds. No, he did not win the first 7 rounds, bruh. No, he didn't. Like, you need to you need to let that shit go. For real. Your son lost. Everybody's seen it. If anything, it was a draw. Like I said before the fight, it was either going to be a draw, or I picked Sean to win. And Sean won. Or would have been your son did not win that fight, bro. It was not hands down Danny Garcia. Okay? And Danny, like I said, I asked that question yesterday. What's going to happen to Danny now? Danny, it wasn't back-to-back loss because he fought Bam Bam Rios in between Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. But what are you doing now? If he really says he's going to move up to 154 and he really do it, tell me who he's beating to get a title at 154. Please tell me, because I don't think it's anyone. Let the good times roll, baby. It's like they can't be like this no more in the picture, calling people niggas and shit like that because they think they're going to win the fight and they heated. They can't be like this no more, playing around and sharing the WBC belt and smiling and shit. Like, it's over, bruh. You don't have a title. You had a chance to get another title, to get the title back that you lost. No. You lost against Sean Porter. You go up to 154, you will get stopped for the first time in your career. You will get dropped. Danny, just hang it up and just say you did your thing at 140. You did what you could at 147. You did get a title. You're a Puerto Rican that never got stopped or never got dropped and retired. Just hang it up. If you stay at 147, it's the only way you're gonna get another title, maybe. But I don't see that happening until Earl Spence and Sean Porter. I mean Earl Spence until Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford finish doing their thing. You ain't getting a title at welterweight. And it seems like this motherfucker his feelings hurt and his world comes crashing down because he had one loss. Now that he has two losses, I bet he's going to think that his life's over. That's what he said when he had the first loss. My life's over. I got to live with this loss. Now you have two. But you got to look at it like this, Danny. I mean, you do have a great resume. You got two losses against two champions. They were champions. They wasn't nobodies. You had two losses against Keith Thurman's, nothing to be sad about. You had a loss against Sean Porter. All right, pick up the pieces, get a new trainer, and get your ass back out there. Honestly. Or hang them gloves up and let it be a wrap. But don't move up to 154 and don't keep your father as a trainer. That's the only way I see Danny Garcia still fighting. Get a new trainer, stay at 147, move down to 140 if you want to, if you really want to make some noise, if you really want to be a champion. But I don't see, y'all need to correct me if I'm wrong. Can he get a title at 154? Right now with Terrence Bud Crawford and Earl Spence at welterweight, can he get a title at welterweight? It seems like Danny Garcia gotta have some flair on him, or he don't think he doing shit in his career. And that flair is a belt. I don't see him getting it. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.